Missionaries who loved Joseon so much. There are many foreign missionaries buried here. We introduce the most eye-catching of many inscriptions. Even if I were given 1,000 lives, I would give them all to Korea. The protagonist of this inscription is missionary Ruby Kandrick. She stayed in Korea for less than a year. While serving as a female school teacher in Gaeseong, she died of acute appendicitis at the age of 25, 2 years before the annexation of Korea and Japan in 1908. She wrote a letter to her parents before she passed away.
Dear Father and Mother, when I heard the news that the flowers that I planted in my houses before I came to Joseon were in full bloom, I only thought about myself all day long. In the spring, my whole town will be covered with the yellow flowers I planted. This Korean land is a truly beautiful place, everybody. People who resemble God. With a good heart and a passion for the gospel, it is likely that in a few decades, this will be a place full of Jesus' love. When I see children walking 20 kilometers barefoot to hear the gospel, I am comforted by the love of God in them. On the other hand, oppression is getting worse. The day before yesterday, less than a week after receiving Jesus, 3 or 4 people were taken and martyred, and the missionary Thomas James the missionary was also martyred. Although there were instructions from the mission headquarters to evacuate, most missionaries are still praying in hiding with their missionaries. They all seem to be going on martyrdom. I really want to go home tonight. The face of my mother, who stopped me until the end at the dock because of rumors that she killed foreigners and hated Christianity, often in front of my eyes. This letter may be the last. One seed I planted in my backyard before I came here, and next year the whole neighborhood will be full of flowers. It will create another seed. I decided to be a little seed here. When I become a seed and am buried in this land, perhaps in God's time, many flowers will bloom in the land of Joseon, and they will also become the seeds of many countries. I decided to bury my heart in this land. I realized that this is not my passion for Joseon, but God's love for Joseon. I miss my mother and father. I love you. Truly, truly I say to you, unless an egg first falls to the ground and dies, the one remains, and if it dies, it bears much fruit.
He had an immense love for Jesus, and he cherished his people deeply. The love and dedication of many missionaries who loved Joseon more than Joseon by giving indiscriminate love to missionary Ruby Candle and butchers, who were the lowest class that the Joseon people ignored, became the seed that allowed the Korean church to grow today. We must remember the missionaries who spread the seeds of the gospel on the Korean land.